What's up, guys? It's Breakshift, and I've got another funny deck. Last time, when Fenrir came off the ban list, I made a stupid Exodia deck with him, and this time it's our good old friend Zodiac Ratpier who is going to be coming off the ban list. So I've made a stupid Exodia deck with him. We're in a simulator this time because I'm recording this before the ban list is out, and also I can't justify crafting 17 URs in order to make this deck in Master Duel. This is a shockingly expensive deck. But enough about that. Let's talk about what we're actually doing here. This was inspired by something you might have seen a little bit on ladder with Elf Notes, and I think people are starting to use this in other decks too, but the Shining Sarcophagus cards have unfortunately kind of become another sort of slop engine thing that lets you mostly make zombie vampire, but even has more application beyond that. The basis of it is that Dark Magician Girl can summon herself for free by just discarding anything. She searches Sark. Sark searches Gandora, this guy, who can summon himself for free. He's an 8. Because you activated the Shining Sark, which is a spell, and you have a level 6 or higher Dark Spellcaster, you can turn the DMG into Dark Magician of Destruction. He searches a card. People add Magician's Souls mostly right now. The line that you might have seen previously was adding Gaze of Timaeus and using that to make a Dragoon, but instead you can add Magician's Souls. You use the Dark Magician of Destruction and the Gandora that are both 8s to make Zombie Vampire. This guy who just mills 5 cards from both players' decks, summons any of the monster, any one monster out of the 10 cards total that he mills to your field. He doesn't negate it or anything. People use this to access just all sorts of stuff, whatever engine you want, really. Like I said, a lot of like Elf Note, White Forest type stuff, people are doing this. And then you can use the Magician's Souls to send a level 6 or higher spellcaster. That's all of the Elf Notes. You've seen probably Lucina, I think is her name, the red one, and then you can make like Promethean Princess, bring her back, that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. And that kind of made me think about some of the other extra deck tools that you could be going into instead, where, you know, for making Zombie Vampire, this guy mills 5 cards, and I'm like, hey, you know, the Magician's Souls sends a level 6 or higher, right? And we've already got some other 6s. We've got the Dark Magician Girl. What if we got 2 6s on the board? We made Pilgrim Reaper. What does this guy do? He also mills the top 5 cards in both players' decks. And, okay, well, you know, that's 10 cards milled now. That's quite a lot. What other stuff is there that we can use in the extra deck to mill? Well, there's a lot, actually. We've got some classic cards like Dante milling 3. We've got Minerva as a rank 4, milling 3 as well. And most relevant with Ratpier coming off the ban list is this guy, Bujinte Kagutsuchi. He requires 2 level 4 Beast Warriors, so of course these Zodiac monsters are all Beast Warriors. When he's XC summoned, he just mills the top 5 cards of your deck, or your entire deck if less than 5. And then he has some other effects that no one really cares about, and then one restriction, which is that you can only control one of him, but he is not once per turn on his mill effect. So if you get the Kagutsuchi off the board, you can just summon another one, and it's really not that difficult to actually cycle through 2 or 3 Kagutsuchis now that we have Link summoning, which, of course, this card predates Link's. So, you know, we can link off all the various materials. We're going to be getting into stuff like Saryuja, into stuff like Lizardos. We're playing some Lightsworn's Wolf and Felice. These cards summon themselves if they get sent from deck to graveyard. They're also Beast Warriors, so they let us make more Kagutsuchis. And we also have this guy, Chaos Betrayer. Chaos Betrayer is a Chaos monster. It summons itself if you banish a light and a dark, but notably about this one, it summons itself from the graveyard, and it's level 6. So that's the other card that we're going to use to try and make Pilgrim Reaper. But even if that doesn't get milled in time, of course, you can use something like the Saryuja effect to special summon from hand to get out another Dark Magician Girl. We're using Broad Bowl. Broad Bowl can add where is he? This guy, Radiant Typhoon Swen, because he's also a Beast Warrior for some reason. He's a 3, so he'll get us to Chant, which gets Eldam. That'll be how we're making Dante. And when it's all said and done, after we've milled our entire deck, we use Transaction Rollback and Backup Soldier to grab 3 pieces of Exodia, and any remaining pieces that we haven't already drawn at that point can be put back into the deck with the use of the Ishizu Shufflers, or with this old rank 4 Daigusto Emerald, who can put 3 monsters in the grave back into the deck and then draws us a card. So that's just the whole deck. It's just a bunch of slop that mills and makes various different Xyz monsters. We just filled in the rest of it with the best free draws, Upstart and Chicken Game. If you absolutely needed to, Chicken Game can even be sent from field with Magician Souls, as well as Shining Sarcophagus, and even Barrage, if you, for whatever reason, didn't want to go Barrage Destroy itself. Space on the field can actually get kind of tight, so Barrage can theoretically help you with that. Obviously, this deck, you're not putting up like negates or anything, and you don't really have much in the way of extension if you can't get the ball rolling initially. So if you're getting hit with like hand traps or stuff, you're probably going to grind to a halt, and it's very much possible as well that you brick, because the cards that really get you going, the best ones of course are Dark Magician Girl, but besides that, of course, you've got like Barrage, and you know, you could normal summon Rat Pierre. Those are really the only like excellent starters, which is only 9 cards. Even if you just opened naturally with something like Swen or Eldam to make your Dante, note that Dante mills for cost and doesn't actually trigger the Lightsworns as a result of that, interestingly. So yeah, you kind of need to open one of these 9 cards, and you need to not get your first play stopped if you, for whatever reason, wanted to play this on ladder. If you just hate your fellow man, I guess. But I will not be doing that. Instead, I just recorded a little combo of me. It's not deterministic, of course, because who knows what you're going to mill. You just kind of make things up as you go. There's actually a lot of interesting stuff you need to consider. It's actually kind of fun to play on your own just as a solo thing, because you're constantly having to decide, you know, when do you mill? Like, do I summon out my Radiant Typhoon guys to get those cards out of the deck so I don't mill them, but then maybe I fill up space on my board and I might not have room for my Lightsworn summons or something. It's a fun little solitaire deck to play, but I would not recommend playing it on ladder, because you're probably not going to have a good time, and your opponent will definitely not have a good time. So anyway, I'll toss it over to the pre-recorded little combo here and show you guys how that went. Okay, let's see. We've got the DMG this time. 2 wolves in the hand is pretty unfortunate. Let's send the roll, or I guess we'll send Snow. Whoops. That's fine. The stuff in the hand that we don't want, we'll just go back with Saryuja anyway. Do the little Shining Sark play. This gets us Zombie Vampire as well as half of a Pilgrim Reaper, since we didn't draw any of the other garnets. Take the souls. We'll go ahead and do Zombie Vampire first. Zombie Vampire mills a 6, then that's the rest of the Pilgrim Reaper. So we can just go Souls Summon DMG. What did we hit here? Okay, well, can get a rat at least. That's pretty useful. And we'll get a couple triggers here as well. So this is enough material for our Fujin, but let's go for the zoo stuff first here, just to search out the Radiant Typhoon cards so that we don't mill them. We'll also get a couple rats. Okay. So we'll put Broad Bowl on top of this rat. Add Beast Warrior. I was supposed to make Dryden first there, wasn't I? Yeah. We'll see if it matters. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and summon the Swen. Yeah, you can see our field. Oh, did we mill the... We did mill the chant. That's unfortunate. I should have checked. Well, also might not matter. Here's Kagutsuchi. Let's mill 5. We hit Felice. Okay. And let's see. Udoro, we could put back Chant. I'm just going to go for the first Saryuja here immediately. Get the Kagutsuchi off the field. Can go into another one. Okay, let's put back both the Wolves, obviously, and I guess we'll put back Rollback. Order doesn't matter because we are about to shuffle. Here's Barrage. Send itself. We get... We don't have another... We do have a Zoo card, actually, so we'll get Thoroughblade. Thoroughblade effect. We drew the Eldom, okay. Sure. Summon him. The annoying mandatory Saryuja effects are gonna start now. Track down Dante. Get our 3 mills here. Okay, we dumped the DMG. So the Magician's Souls can send the Shining Star DMG instead now. Get our second Kagutsuchi. There's a Wolf and a Felice. Very good. That's enough material for the last Kagutsuchi. Make sure we leave room to make a Lizardos here, because we gotta clear up some space. Gotta get rid of the Kagutsuchi on the field. So we'll do that. And we'll just kill the lizard immediately as well. Banish himself so that we draw. Do another DMG. We can't use the souls at this point now, but that is probably not relevant. We only have 9 cards left here. 4. Mandatory effect for Wolf. Okay. So, let's check how many pieces we have. We got 4 pieces there. Do we have Rollback and the Trap? No, we don't have either. Those are still in the bottom 4. So, let's get Chaos Betrayer out here as a free 6. I'll banish this guy. And then I'm going to go... Let's go Effective Saryuja, summon DMG from hand. Okay, so now the Pilgrim Reaper has to mill 5, so we need to put some cards back. So if we put 1 back, we'll mill everything, and then we can make Emerald to fix the rest. Let's go Effective Mudora. And we want to put back... I guess just anything that will summon itself should work here. So let's put back a Wolf. Make Pilgrim Reaper. Pilgrim Reaper effect, mill the rest of the deck. Detach Chaos Betrayer, I guess. Okay. Wolf effect. That's the material for Emerald. Now we can go Rollback. Pick any 3 pieces. Put those back into the hand. And then when you need a card in your deck in order to actually draw off of Emerald. You can't use his effect to put back if the deck is empty. So, we can summon him first. There he is. And, yeah, he's active here, but that's for the special summon effect of the right leg. So what we need to do is we need to put the leg back. Then we can use Emerald to shuffle 3, and we will just choose to shuffle extra deck cards, and that should work. So Keldo, put back Leg. Emerald effect, activate. And we'll put back only extra deck monsters, so we'll go with Kagetsuchi. Kagetsuchi's on the Vampire. Draw the last card in our deck, and there you go. So as you can see, even not really playing very well, screwed up several times there, but once the ball's rolling, it really doesn't matter. It's just insane how much self-mill you have right now. So there's that deck. That's all I've got for now. We got a new pack coming out in a few days. Hopefully there'll be some fun stuff in there, and I can bring y'all some more videos. But until then, peace.